What is up? What is up, guys? I think we are about to be live. Okay. Looks like we're coming online now. And what's up, guys? We're live. Welcome to the Johnny versus the Contest channel. I am a YouTuber who does pretty much exclusively Marvel Contest of Champions. So if you're joining me for the first time, thanks so much. I hope you enjoy the stream. The first thing I'm going to do today is what we always do at the start of a new day's live stream, and that is we're going to update our subscriber of the day. So I'm going to reach back in the time vault, change that there. All right. And we're still sitting at 54 subs, so if you're not already subscribed, definitely subscribe. I would appreciate that. Guys, we are getting dangerously close to 1,000 views, so hopefully we'll reach that by the end of this stream. So thank you guys so much for helping me get there. I really appreciate it. What we're going to do now is I'm going to go in and I'm going to do some Uncollected difficulty to start out. So just working on that, and then we're going to do Alliance War gameplay. We're going to do the Trial of Spirit, and also do some Arena. So not a super long stream today, but should be a lot of fun for the limited time that I have with you guys. Sorry that I've not been streaming quite as much lately. I've had a pretty busy week, and things are starting to calm back down, so should get a little bit better. Should have some more streaming going on, so that's the plan. So we're gonna take in a full team of 4 stars because my top 5 and 6 stars are in Alliance War at the moment. So we're going to do that. So we're going to take in some 5 stars and see if I can get down this. We're just doing some exploration. I've already made it through, I guess this is the 4th mission in this this quest. So I'm going to kind of scope out my path here. I think I really want that that revive, so we're going to take that path. Go ahead and head that way, and after I run one run through of this, we'll do the Trial of Spirit. So curious how you guys are doing. Have y'all made it through the trials yet? Are you guys working on that? Are you doing the expert or one of the other difficulties? Curious how that's been going for you. Now, the last time I saw an OG Ultron was when I was 100%ing 5.4, so it's been a little while, but he's not too bad. Just got to look out for that evade. Bait out the special one. Get the parry. Bait the special one. And you got to be a little careful when he's in assassin's range. You wanna sometimes you're gonna expect the evade and it's never gonna come. So that's what happened right there. All right, so doing well so far. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I do have my tea, so we are all set and ready for a great stream tonight. I'm curious to know, for you guys that are watching this later, if you notice anything different. There has been a slight change, and so we'll see. I'll probably get asked about it later in the stream as some of my regular subs join me. Have you guys opened any 6 stars yet? I'm curious, did you get who you wanted? If you go back and you check out my 6-star opening I did, I got somebody that, you know, he's growing on me a little bit, but I was not happy, as you can tell in the video itself. But he's really growing on me the last week or so, or I guess not even that long, a few days really. These 6 stars really seem to take a lot longer to get down than the 5 stars did. I think partly because of how they work in terms of the champion rating, or whatever that's called, the rarity. So the block damage you take is a little bit worse. The amount of damage they take from a 4-star, not that great. Not that great. So the way I usually do the uncollected difficulty of the quest is I usually go in and do I 100% each map, each level in the event quest before I move on to the next one. I don't know why. I'm just a little bit of a completionist and like doing everything before I move on. Get that intercept there. I'm going to make a video really soon, hopefully detailing how to do that intercept that I just did. It is a Johnny K special, and so I really, it's become a really big part of my gameplay, and so you guys have probably seen me do it quite a bit on the channel if you've been watching. So would love to show you guys how it works. It's pretty simple. Once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun. I'm a pretty big fan. So basically what you're looking to do is you're looking to recognize the light attack of your opponent, and when they start with a light attack, you're going to dash back, hesitate for just a second, and then come right back in, dashing in. That's kind of what you're looking for, but I'm going to detail that exactly with a tutorial, because if you can learn to do that, you can fight debuff immune, you can keep from getting pushed back in a corner when you're fighting some of the champs with a lot of health, and maybe like a champ that has a lot more health and maybe some resistances. Really helps with that. So I made a mistake at the start of that fight. Not too bad, not too bad. Got Venom down. Was able to regen pretty much all the way back up. So I have a little bit of exciting news. So we are in the process of trying to get me something that will make the quality of my stream much improved. So really excited about that. It's a device that it's basically a capture card that is going to make it so I'm able to broadcast, I hope, in at least 720p, maybe even 1080p, which would be amazing. Alright, bait the Special 2, you got to be careful of his exploit weak. I'm sorry, that last little where he comes back. It looks a lot like Angela's special, and so the first time he did it, I was expecting it to be like Angela's and expecting it to be over, and then he hit me with that second little swing of the sword at the very end after he lands from that jump, and definitely wrecked me. So want to watch out for that last little jump in with the sword. Tonight's tea selection is a wild berry tea, and I'm digging it. I don't like it quite as much as I like some of the other ones that I've tried. I got an assortment package, and so I'm trying some new things out. The wild berry tea, it's okay. I would probably pick some of the other ones over it. If I were gonna buy a full pack, I probably wouldn't buy the wild berry. So I think with this Mephisto, I'm gonna try and just go straight into him and not really worry about any aura of incineration, although there it is. Oh wow, okay, so released my block just a little too soon. What I'm gonna try and do though, okay, so I'm not regenerating because of his little soul bond thing. Wow, okay. Hey, what's up, Samantha? Samantha jumping in on the stream. Thanks for joining me, Samantha. How's everything in your life? Are you totally rocking this month's event quest, or are you finding it a little bit difficult? What do you think of some of the new champions? Have you fought Hulk Ragnarok yet? I find the word Gulk so incredibly fun to say that I'm glad he's in the game just for the fact that we get to call Gladiator Hulk Gulk. So got the intercept. There's his regeneration. Okay, really need to get out of there while he's got 2 auras of incineration up. With a couple of those, okay, he's got 3 of them up now. I could really use some. Oh wow! I keep getting hit through my block. It feels like on that special 1. So that may be a glitch to look out for. I don't think I let go of my block, and that's the second champion that's happened to now. So just something to keep in mind. Hey, what's up? Looks like we got somebody else joining in the stream. Thanks so much for joining me. Oh, back down to 1. Awesome. So we're just having fun. I'm going through the monthly event quest. I am going to be doing some Alliance War gameplay. Going to be doing some arena, things of that nature. All right, see if I can get him down here. Oh no! Well, that's disappointing. Thought we had gotten him. Went in, he had, let's see, was that 6 auras of incineration? That is insane. Alright. So this should be quick. Hopefully 1 or 2 hits and we'll get him down. And then we'll go in and take on Hulk. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. This is much more difficult than when I was doing it with my A-team earlier. But he's down now. Hey, what's up, Billy? Welcome to the stream, man. Good morning. Morning for you, night for me, late night. Just getting in some uncollected difficulty here. I've got my tea, Billy. I was saying earlier it's wild berry. I'm digging it, but it's not quite as good as some of the others I've tried. So Billy told me the other day I am his breakfast TV show. So appreciate that, Billy. All right, so looks like nothing too serious here. Got an unblockable finale and that power gain, so the vision should come in handy. So I got a haircut, Billy. What do you think? Do you like the haircut? I actually prefer to go shorter hair like all the time, but I have been so busy lately I haven't even been able to get a haircut. Okay, so that whole unblockable smash thing is pretty annoying. Or I guess he's not unblockable. He's just unstoppable. So, all right, we're gonna concentrate here, taking in the Angela, see if I can do a better job, and try to remember that intercepting on Gladiator Hulk is bad. Intercept equals bad. And already I have failed to remember that. Oh gosh. I guess it is unblockable. Wow. Hey, what's up, Mr. Remy? Is that the infamous blast beater? Mr. Remy? I love it, man. I hope you're doing well. I know you took a break from the game, potentially stopped playing for good. I hope everything's going well with you, man. We're just chilling, getting some it is indeed my good friend. I hope all is well with you, man. We're just getting in some Uncollected difficulty. We are going to do some Alliance War gameplay. I have really played badly so far in this stream. I really need to try and pick it up. Wow. Okay, so that was not good. This is good. This is a good warm-up before I get into Alliance War, because if I play this poorly once I get into Alliance War, I do not have a bunch of revives sitting around that I can take into that. So I'm gonna heal her up just a bit. See if I can avoid some of that really hard-hitting damage that's going through my block. I didn't think he was unblockable until a little later in the fight, but maybe he's just hitting that hard through my block. That whole smash thing I'm not crazy about so far. I'm going to play it a little safer with parries as opposed to intercepts for now. I know a little later in the fight intercepting is almost required. Have to bait out some specials as he's unblockable now. Come on. Come on. Use it. Oh no. That was not very good. And just to be honest, I didn't mean to dash back in there. So maybe today's just not a good day for John playing the game. I actually have been out of game all day. We went and visited the hospital where my firstborn is going to be born, so that was pretty cool. So we spent a lot of the day there, did some birthday parties, that kind of thing. So I've been out of game most of the day today. Billy says Barry is nice. It is indeed. Oh no. Ooh, that was dangerous. All right. Wow, he jumps so far forward. Okay. Oh man. So he's got that regeneration you got to watch out for as well. All right, this one should get him down, and then we'll move over to Alliance War. And hopefully I will play better there than I have here so far. I am not used to just getting rocked. Remy wants to know if I'm having a little boy or a little girl. I know as much about that as you do right now. So we will find out later in the month. And I've actually got a little something planned for letting everybody on the channel know. Oh, so Billy just clarified. He said, I asked him how he liked the haircut, and he said very nice. Okay, yeah. So we have a friend who also plays the game. He's in my alliance, who cuts hair, and so Billy said just tell him short and back a bit and off the floor, and he knows what you mean. So you guys, if you haven't tried the Trials for the King yet, be very careful going into that. You can only do one difficulty a day, so you want to make sure that you are choosing the difficulty that is right for you, because once you go in, you can't come out and then change. You got to stick with what you picked, and you cannot enter another one. So don't get fooled with that, and that is until the very last day, and on that last day you can enter all of the difficulties. So and that's Trials of the Infinite, and I probably should have looked and seen what the buffs were here before I jumped into this, but it should be fine. It's just Winter Soldier. How bad could it be? We're just going to avoid getting hit at all. Okay, so we got Plagued Mind, obviously. Got that Johnny's special intercept there that I'm going to teach you guys about later. I may try and do that this week. Get that video tutorial out to you guys. Teach you guys how it works. It's really simple once you get the hang of it, and works about 99% of the time. Mr. Remy said he expected the expert difficulty to be harder. It's been easy so far, right? Yeah, I've kind of noticed the same thing. I haven't felt like anything was too difficult. A lot of it boils down to having the right champs for the challenge. So that's really kind of where the difficulty comes in, is if you don't have the champ to do it. So let's see. Let's take a look at these buffs this time. Okay, so he's basically just got Mystic Dispersion, a little bit of extra attack and health, and Plagued Mind, so that's not a big deal. We're going to take in Scarlet Witch and nullify the mess out of him every time he pops an Unstoppable. So if you guys have never done that before, you can actually use Scarlet Witch when he's unstoppable. If you parry him and get a couple of hits in, usually that's all it takes. And that's if he gets a chance to use his special. Oh, we're going to try and prevent that. Got the power still there. Don't know if you guys knew this or if you had noticed. There's actually and there it goes. Just nullified that Unstoppable right off him. There's actually a glitch with Scarlet Witch right now. She is, when she power drains a champ, it actually power drains both of your, okay, this could be bad. Hopefully get a power drain. Nope, got a power lock. And he activated it. Okay, so when she activates her her power gain, and he's unstoppable, so this could be bad. Okay, When she activates her power drain or power steal, you're supposed to pick up some of the power from your opponent. But lately, when you power drain with her or power steal, it drains both of your power. And I'm not talking about when you go in and the opponent hits you and it does the power drain. That's supposed to drain both of your power. But I'm actually talking about when you go in and you're hitting the opponent. There's supposed to be a power steal, and right now it is not working properly. It will take power from both you and your opponent. So watch out for that. I think it was yesterday I had that happen. I was expecting to pop my special 2 and had a special 1 go off. So that was kind of pain in the butt. Ended up not killing my opponent like I was expecting to. So just something to watch out for. It can get you wrecked, especially if you're trying to pop a special 1 with her, and you actually lose power and then can't do it. So just something to watch for. All right, so we have the well, I shouldn't have been hitting her there. I have the mastery set up that does give you the ability reduction while they're stunned. So when I'm going to take her over a bar of power, I'll just try and stun her there. Come on, use that special 1. There we go. And so far, the only time she has not procced Limbo is when we, when I didn't use the special 1. I mean, when I didn't stun her. And there she goes again, getting Limbo. No Limbo that time. Come on, use that special 1. And I'm dead. Excuse me. Billy, I'm curious to know how is this going for you? I know sometimes you have a bit more trouble in some of these special quests. Not to say you're an unskilled player. I think sometimes you just overthink things a bit. I'm curious to know how you've been doing. I feel like these expert level difficulties, letting you go in with a 3-man team when there's only 3 opponents in there, it's pretty simple. I have not yet gotten. I think everybody in my alliance has gotten one of those crystals that gives you a chance at Killmonger, but me. I've done this 3 times now and still not gotten one. So that's kind of frustrating. Let's see if I can ask for help. And I'm sure you guys have noticed my profile there. If you haven't already seen the video, I am now a 6-star champ and all rank 4 5 stars. So starting to really look good there. All right, let's see if I can increase the level of my gameplay as I go into Alliance War. I am gonna try really hard not to die here, and it looks like we're gonna have 2 moves until this and I'll show you guys what the situation is right now. 2 moves until they clear that link, because I don't want to take on both of those links at that 3rd node. You're probably seeing that this next fight is science, and you think, okay, he's going to take in one of his skill champs. But the answer to that is actually no. I'm going to take in my Ghost Rider, and here's why. They've got a MODOK as their boss, and I am going to save both my ability reduction champs for that. So hopefully, if that goes well, I will get a video out outlining how that went. I may do it. I may do it even if I just epically fail. Post that for you guys. But since I need those skill ability reduction champs for MODOK, I'm gonna save them and go in with Ghost Rider. Remy says 6-star, nice. What does it take to rank them up to rank 2? Tell you what, I will show you right after these two fights. It is insane the resources that it takes to get them up to rank 2. Really, really crazy. All right, so we've got Adaptive, Limber, Rolling Thunder, and Immune to Bleed. Okay, so this shouldn't be too bad. And it is an unduped 5-star. I'm sorry, unduped 4-star science champion. So this shouldn't be bad. Oh, it's Electro, so could be a little bad. But we're gonna get this regen on in just a second. And level 1. Get the parry. Alright, so I wasn't able to heal up any there, but that's okay. I should be able to heal up just fine in the next fight. Billy says he did it. He was worried, started doing the hard mode, no problems, did expert, cleared it, so sticking to expert, 2 of them done now. Yeah, I was surprised with how easy they are. 3 fights is nothing. So even if you do have to revive, if your roster's not quite as good as maybe a player who's been playing longer, still take in your best chance at finishing with your champs and go in with to that expert. It's worth the rewards that you get. Okay, so immune to poison, immune to bleed, and limber. And we've got a unawakened skill champion. So we'll see who this is. All right, I feel like I always expect to see Black Panther Civil War when it is a skill champion, but not this time. All right, and see if I can get the stun and the. All right, so we got the heal on. Do all light attacks and see how far I can get up, and that is why I love Ghost Rider boys. I went from, I don't know, about 30% health all the way up to about 70, and that was in a pretty quick fight. The reason I don't bring X23 into wars is the fights are so quick that she almost doesn't have enough time to heal up. So you almost need a champ. You've got to have if you're going to heal up, you need a champ that does it faster, and Ghost Rider is perfect for that. All right, so Remy wanted to see what it takes to rank up a 6-star. So this is it, guys. Now, Karnak is a little different than most 6-stars in that he has. He's basically 2 different classes at the same time. He is a cosmic and skill class, but he only gets the class advantage against science. So he really comes out as a skill, but to rank him up, you've got to have both kinds of resources. So it takes 3 tier 5 basics, which I've got 2 from the Act 5 100% complete, and parts of another one from doing all of the uncollected difficulty stuff. It takes 7 tier 4 basics and 7 tier 4 class and 7 tier 2 alphas. So pretty crazy there. And I will say there is no way that I'm ranking this guy up to rank 2 before I would do somebody like a Blade or a Hyperion as a rank 5 5-star. So kind of my plan, and I'll show you guys my crystal stash. Pretty excited about it. So I'm sitting on right now 87,000 5-star shards. So I should be able to get that up to at least 90,000, which is 6 tries at Blade on the 22nd. And fingers crossed, I might even be able to get it up to 105,000, which would be 7 tries at Blade on the 22nd. So that's the goal, and if I get Blade, I have everything I need to get to the rank of, let's see, we'll just go with tier 4, tier 5. Okay, so I've got everything I need right now to get Blade up to rank 5, except for I need one more skill cap. So I can take him to rank 4 immediately. Billy says he can handle the fights. He thinks it's the node that beats him up. Yeah, and that's pretty much every part of the game. They throw in these special nodes that get you. Yep. So Billy said he's working on Act 5, Chapter 2, and the that last map there, Map 6, and says he can't get timing right to transfer Bane. Yeah, Bane is a pain in the butt. It's really just learning to time your specials right. That is the trick. I'm sorry, not your specials, your stuns. So Billy, you got it exactly right. You just gotta work on getting that stun in at the right time and not let them do their specials, especially if their specials kind of are a long-lasting thing here. Okay, let's see. We don't need to be too strategic about this, but we'll be a little bit. So you guys will get to see what my top 3 look like right now. And right now you can't use 6 stars in the arena, so you won't get a chance to see him tonight as he is in Alliance War. So that'll be a tomorrow thing. I apologize that I have not been streaming quite as much or posting videos. It's been a little bit of a crazy week, but my goal for this coming week is I want to stream twice a day. And those are going to be, I know for you guys it'll be a little different, but for me it is, it'll be in the morning and the evening. So that's the goal. So I'm gonna try and do that every day, but Sunday. So I'm not gonna stream tomorrow probably, and then I'll stream again. I won't stream tomorrow, but I'll stream every day until the following Sunday. So I think I'm gonna take Sundays off. But hopefully we'll have something interesting to do pretty much every time. I'll let you guys watch me basically every time I jump into Uncollected mode, and watch me do that maybe 2/3 of the time. Usually try and get into the game at least 3 times a day. If you guys don't have Hyperion yet, the strategy for that is basically parry, get some heavies in, and then get your Furies up, and then decimate them with your specials. He hits so freaking hard. I've been practicing. I'm getting ready, gearing up to do a labyrinth run in a couple of months, and a lot of times when I'm going in against Red Hulk, I can get 8 to 10 Furies up pretty easy, and his medium crits for about 8,000. Absolutely insane. His special 2, a lot of times I will do 30 to 40,000 worth of damage just with his L2. So pretty crazy. amount of damage on the once you get those furies up. So a lot of fun playing with him. A lot of fun. He's probably my favorite in terms of, I'm still working on getting good with him, but he's probably my favorite in terms of his ability to just inflict massive amounts of damage. So I've really been enjoying him. If you guys haven't watched me pull him, that is the third video that I ever posted. My wife, as she so often does, jumped in on that crystal opening and opened my crystals. She opened in that, it's a series of 3 videos where I did my 5.4 rewards. She proceeded to open a what do you call it, a rank up gem for a 5-star that was cosmic. So I was a little disappointed about that. Then she opened up and you guys, if you can see, I don't even care about the damage I'm taking here. I'm about to rock him with this this shock. Then she opened an awakening gem for cosmic, and I was, at that point I was a little upset. And then she proceeds to open a Hyperion as my 5-star. So I went from upset to ecstatic in the span of about 30 seconds. I don't know, maybe a little more than that, maybe like 10 minutes. So it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me on the stream tonight. I appreciate it. If this is your first time joining, again, thank you so much. And if you are enjoying what you see, I would love it if you would subscribe. I'm going to check my numbers in just a second, see if we've moved up any. My goal is to hit 100 subscribers sometime this month. So we're moving a little slower than I probably need to hit my goal, but that's okay. We'll get there. It is a goal for now. We will try, fail, and adjust. So what I'm going to do once I hit 100 subscribers, I am going to have someone pick a random subscriber. It won't be me, because I know who you guys are. I'm biased. I love you guys that jump in chat. You guys are awesome. So it wouldn't be fair if I picked it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have someone else pick a random subscriber, and you will qualify for me to friend you in game and send you an energy refill. So if you want to help me reach my goal so that can happen faster, make sure you tell your friends about the channel, invite them to watch my videos and subscribe, and we will get that up and running. I know probably right now the thing that I want most in this game, that I spend more units on than anything else, is those energy refills. I absolutely hate, I'm not a patient guy, probably need to work on that, but I absolutely hate having to wait for my energy to refill before I take on the next champ. So if you're like me and you like the energy refills, definitely want to invite some folks to subscribe so we can go ahead and start handing that out. Once I hit 250 subscribers, we're going to friend somebody and do 3 energy refills. 500 will do 5, and then when I hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to go and do a 10 energy refill giveaway. So, good thing I got that bleed kicked in, huh? Agent Venom is, wasn't bleed, it was recoil that got him. Agent Venom is so awesome. He's got that, debuff drop. the debuff shrug off, which is awesome. Right. Just trying to pick up this this tier 4 basic. I actually already have 3 tier 4 basics in my stash, but later this month I'm going to be opening at least 6 5-star champs, so they will not expire. I will be using them. Hopefully one of those 5 stars is Blade. I hope you guys join me for that. I'm gonna schedule that way in advance. So if you check back on the channel, you can actually see when I schedule an event, and I always try and put that kind of at the front page, first thing you see spot. So check back on the channel towards the end of the month, and I'm gonna schedule that way in advance for that 5-star Blade crystal openings. Should be a lot of fun. Gonna try and have the Pineapple Princess herself, my wife, join us again. So that was a lot of fun this past time, so I think we'll do it again. Just a tip for you guys, if you're in an arena where you're just really serious about grinding and getting as many points as possible, if you are taking in, if it's a featured champ and you're taking in your 5 stars, excuse me, a lot of times it's best to take in 2 of your 5-star champs instead of 3 at a time, because every once in a while you'll get matched up and they'll have 2 4 stars or 2 5 stars and then 1 1-star for whatever reason. And so if you take in 2 of your 5 stars, you can maximize your points by matching up a 4-star against that 1-star champ. So just a pro tip there for you, how to maximize your points. A lot of time it's most efficient to take in 2 5-star champs at a time in case that happens. I am unsure why they think it's a good idea to throw a 1-star champ in there every once in a while. Seems like utter nonsense to me. But we all know that Kabam makes decisions that don't make sense on the regular. I know most of you guys probably already have a 4 or 5-star Dr. Voodoo. I am still totally jealous of you guys because I don't have one. Billy says, thanks. Nice to know. You learn something every minute. Yeah, so if you look, my points there for the Magneto fight were 16,000. My points for the other 2 fights were like 19,000. So it is, it's just bad. I mean, you get 3,000 extra points for fighting a champ that's ranked closer to your rank. So just a better thing to do. And we're going to pull out the last of the 5 stars here, and that should get us over the hump and up to that tier 4 basic. And let's see, who do we want to take? Who do we not play with a whole lot? Punisher almost always goes in on defense for me, so we're going to bring in Punisher. Billy says you should see the matches I'm getting. Yikes. So apparently Billy's been getting pretty tough matchups. Yeah, so you wanna just scan really quickly and see who the highest ranked opponents that you're facing in arena are if you're bringing 5 stars, and if you've got a 4-star in there with them, you match them up against the lowest PI opponent, and that's going to maximize the points that you get. So just a little bit of a tip there. I don't do a lot of arena grinding anymore. There's not a whole lot of champs that I want as 4 stars at this point. So it's just a total time suck. So I don't typically do it. I do try and get in and hit a few milestones every once in a while, but I can typically complete most of the content that comes out without having to maximize units that I have or anything like that. So at the moment, now I am coming to a time soon, and I'll probably be grinding Arena a lot in the coming week or two when you guys are watching, because I'm going to need to maximize units for my my Labyrinth run. So that is upcoming. Very excited about that. And I'm gonna want to take in probably 5,000 to 6,000 units. So I'm really gonna need to blast that arena to do so. That is the goal. All right. Get this tier 4 basic after this fight. And see, I messed up the Johnny Special intercept there, and I'll explain why that didn't work in the video I'm going to make hopefully this week. All right, that should do it. That should get us the points we need. Yeah. All right. So we're picking that up. Pretty cool. All right. Let's see. Let's see if my compatriots have loosened things up for me in war yet. No, it looks like we're still about where we were, and I don't think I have. Okay, so we're gonna go back into Uncollected mode, and we're gonna try and do better against Hulk this time. Maybe now that I'm a little better warmed up, this will go a little smoother. And I'm going to take Iceman for that Mephisto fight. As a 6-star, his as a 6-star, his aura of incineration against a 4-star really just it is decimating. In case you were wondering, so on the second map of the second chapter in this month's quest, you want to definitely bring Iceman or another Incinerate immune champ to deal with that incineration on the Mephisto, because it's pretty bad. It'll wreck you. Alright, so if you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining in. I am just doing a little bit of Uncollected difficulty running this map here. And if my links get cleared, I will do some more Alliance War. We're probably going to jump back into Arena and do some grinding for milestones, because I've barely done anything in Arena the last few days. So just hanging out, having a kind of a chill night, doing some milestones and normal monthly progression stuff. If you're not subscribed already and you want to subscribe, I definitely appreciate that. As you can see, we've got a subscriber of the day. If you're my newest subscriber and you jump into chat, you have a really good chance of becoming my subscriber of the day. We're going to do a little bit of a not contest, but a drawing once I hit 100 subscribers. So definitely want to help me get to that and be involved in that. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And I'm always curious to know, I think a lot of you guys do arena grinding with while I do this, while I'm streaming and you guys are watching. I'm curious to know if you guys are doing anything other than arena grinding that you can post and is polite to post in chat. We're all very curious what you're doing right now. Okay, so if you guys didn't see it right there, I just had the I mentioned that that glitch where she's supposed to power steal and she's actually power draining herself and the opponent. So that's that glitch. So watch out for that. Didn't affect me there, but it can get you. If you're not already following me on Twitter, you should definitely do so. Trying to get that up and running so that I can notify people when I'm not going to be streaming, or when I am, so I can announce things. I also try and retweet any helpful information about the game that's coming out. So follow me there. That way we can chat even when I'm not streaming. So a lot of people, I think, I've heard a few people say that Hulk's special one can be a little tricky to avoid. The trick there is to wait until you don't evade right at the start of the animation. You evade right before his fist hits the ground. So if you evade right when the screen starts to get dark, you are going to get hit. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. So we've made it up. I think my record for a number of people watching at the same time is 11 so far. We're at 7. So that's we're doing well tonight. Thank you guys so much for jumping in and hanging out with me. I think I'm gonna pop an energy refill here. I just hate waiting. So gonna try and knock out another path or two on this map. Hey, welcome to the stream, Andy. Referencing somebody else that opened 30 Grandmaster crystals. Never seen so much luck before. You know, you gotta be lucky if you're gonna open the Grandmaster crystals. Those things have such terrible odds. I will check out that video, see what it's like. Somebody compiled the odds on that after watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and if you guys have not seen that little infographic, the odds are very bad. It's like a 0.84% chance to pull the featured 5-star. So not very good odds. If you're a gambling man, go gamble on something that has better odds. If you want a sure bet, find a champ you like in the featured crystals. It's got 4% odds in the new one that's coming up, and in the one that's out right now, it is roughly 20% odds. So much better odds doing it that way. But I guess some people would rather spend their money than their crystal shards, so I get that. That is entirely up to you. Take on this Kang here. When I started the game, Alliance Quest was built around Kang, so that's where I learned to fight him. It's where I learned the Johnny Special Intercept. So gotta love Kang. He's basically just another Iron Man copy. His special 2 is a little more dangerous than that, and he doesn't regenerate. But if you can keep him at the special 1, basically you're just fighting an Iron Man. Love all that damage that Angela does. They got the fix out for her so fast. Earlier, after the update came out, she had a glitch where after her first strike there was a space in time, and she could actually be hit, and so she was basically unusable. They got the fix out for her in I think it was 3 days, which is incredible because Kabam never fixes anything that fast. I guess they probably had people who had just opened 6-star crystals and were probably upset that their new 6-star Angela was not working right. So they really want this 6-star rollout to go well, I think. So that's probably what happened there. And this is why you need an Iceman for this map. Fade out the special 2. I find his special 1 a little difficult to evade, so I almost always try and get him up to the special 2 if I can. That does automatically proc another aura of incineration, so you do have to kind of watch out. Alright, use it. I'm having to be very cautious, much more cautious than I like to be in this fight, but so far it's going well. Last time he wrecked me, and I ended up using a lot more resources in this map than I wanted to, so trying to take things a little bit easier here, be a little bit more cautious, and get him all the way down with just the Iceman as the goal. Alright, use it. And okay, so we got the regeneration going. He's got 2 auras of incineration there, and you got to be careful. His special 1 will really sneak up on you when he's got his aura of incineration. Kind of crazy. You'll be like, oh, he doesn't have his special, let me start this 5-hit combo, and then as soon as you're done, he's at like 2 bars of power. So far so good, gentlemen. Alright, so he's got an aura of incineration here. Be careful with that power. So Mephisto's special 1 is kind of like Hulk's special 1 in that you really just want to be careful that you don't do your evade too soon. If you start your evade really early in his special, you're gonna get hit. But if you can, you always just want to try and take him to the special 2. Alright, Mr. Remy said, gotta run, take care, Johnny. I enjoy watching you play. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I enjoyed hanging out with you today. It's been a while since we talked, so this was nice. Excuse me. That cough is probably a sign I need some more tea. So. And I know Mr. Remy is going to join us again sometime soon. So thanks again for joining me today, man. And I know you're a big supporter of the channel. Mr. Remy was one of the ones who encouraged me to get started with the channel. So I really appreciate all the support from my friends who play the game. All right, so I'm just gonna throw champs at him, and we're not gonna be systematic about this. We're just gonna try and do as much damage with each champ as possible, and not worry too much about one-shotting him. If I do get the one shot there, that'd be cool. Still kind of learning his specials. You got to watch out and be kind of careful with him. He jumps way far forward in that special 1. So you got to kind of watch for that. You don't want to get caught taking a special 1 to the face. So much damage on the blocks with this Hulk. Oh, there he goes. So not bad with a class disadvantage. Like I said, just gonna throw some champs at him, see how far I can get him down. I think I'm gonna save I'll save X23 to the end and see. Once he goes unblockable, I think it's better if you can just sit there and bleed him while you're avoiding his unblockable strikes. So that's kind of how I like to do. Alright, I'm going to try and get... So if you guys saw, I know it didn't knock him back, but I was able to get like 7 cold snaps to go at the same time on him. Pretty nice. Did a nice chunk of damage there. You got to be a little careful intercepting this Hulk and going in after his specials. If he's got his smash ability going, you're gonna get rocked. So no smash there, so we were safe to go in. Okay, now he's unblockable. Really thankful for that ice armor there. And his special, guys, his special his special 2 is so much easier to avoid than his special 1. So you definitely want to try and get him to the special 2. He jumps pretty far forward. I think the trick on that is to kind of wait and not immediately dash back as the screen goes dark. So, all right, so should get him down no problem now. Should be pretty quick and painless. You got to be careful as well if you are excuse me, if you are going into the fight and he's already down below 25%, that first strike, do not try and get the parry on it. It will hit you and you will die. So just something to be aware of there. All right, that went well. So we're going to take in the same exact team. I don't know that we're going to be able to 100% this tonight. We'll get close. I am really, I have really enjoyed the this month's content. I feel like it's really well done. I'm enjoying Kabam's storytelling is getting better. I'm enjoying, and you guys should check out. Rich the Man talks about a secret improvement that Kabam made to the game. That's the improvement. You guys should watch that video if you hadn't already. Pretty good video. But basically, what he's saying is the storytelling's gotten better, and I agree. And then also really enjoying the Trials of the King. I feel like it's better than each time they've made an improvement. So you had the Modoc's Hotel. You had what was after that? Anyway, just the fact that you only have to go in once a day, I think is so much better. By the end, on Modoc's Hotel, I just got so worn out with constantly going in and checking to see about constantly going in and trying to get those rewards. It was exhausting. And then making sure I woke up on time to get the rewards. So super glad they've fixed that and I don't have to be in game constantly to make sure I'm getting those rewards. For you guys that are facing a lot of Medusas in Alliance War, because she is great there, the trick is to, you only want to, once she's got those 3 Furies up, you don't want to activate her parry, so you hit her once, and if you're playing with Scarlet Witch, you hope it nullifies. If not, then you wait for the Furies to expire. So once and those Furies will expire. If you watch the timer, there's limited time on that. So wait for the Furies to expire. You can hit her once. You just don't want to hit her a second time, or you're going to get parried and she's going to kill you. Pretty much. All right. Nightcrawler is looks like I've got a Nightcrawler coming up. I'm actually kind of excited about that. Nightcrawler is one of my favorite champs in the game to fight. I know that sounds weird to a lot of you guys, but I really enjoy the challenge there of trying to get him to swap stances, and then once you get him to swap stances, the fight gets so easy. But it's so satisfying killing a champ that that a lot of people struggle with. I don't know. That's probably a pride issue on my part, but I do so enjoy taking out night crawlers. I know you guys are really impressed with my skills taking on this She-Hulk, since she's such a difficult champ. I say that and I get hit. I got greedy, guys. I tried to go in for a second combo, which you can get sometimes off Cap's stuns. His stuns last a little bit longer, so a lot of times you can get that second combo in. And she's down. I'm curious. It is raining here, and I'm curious how that's coming through on the microphone, because it's raining really loud here. So I'm curious if that's if you guys can hear that. I mean, not that the walls in my house are paper thin or anything, but it's definitely I can hear it. So I'm curious if it's affecting the quality of what you guys hear. Oh, maybe no Nightcrawler. Maybe that was a different path. Right. So I'm going to mostly take my my Scarlet Witch through this, since she's got the class disadvantage against the boss. That's something I always try and do. So save my other champs and their health for the boss. You guys, if you like those 2 stacks of regen that I just procced on Scarlet Witch, you should check out my page art. If you go on a desktop or a laptop, something like that, you go on a computer and check out my page art. I've actually got I think it was 4 stacks of regen on my Scarlet Witch in that page art. So pretty cool to have gotten that to work. That is a moment that I don't know if I will ever repeat, but I went from like 30% health to like all the way up in like no time. Ooh, guillotine hits hard here. I need 4 stacks of regen now. Try not to die here. This is the last fight for which I need Scarlet Witch, so if I could finish this off, that would be great. Play a little carefully here. Try and bait out the special 2. That didn't take very long. Get the parry. These 6 stars do so much damage, even through a parry to your 4 stars. It's really, there seems to be a shift with the uncollected difficulty there. You really want to have some good 5 stars if you're gonna take it on. Seems to be the shift. Can be done with the 4 stars though. Thank you guys again for joining me tonight. I always say this is more fun when you're doing it with somebody else. That's crazy, the amount of hits that it took there. I want to say that was 50 or 60 hits. So a lot of the previous content they were giving us, I mean, you were 20 or 30 hits in, you were finished with the fight. So I definitely appreciate the increased difficulty. It's a little more fun for me to play most of the time. You boys excited for Act 6? I don't know if it's coming out anytime soon. I really, I wish they would give us some new content, like try and bait out this special 2. Come on now. I really wish they would do something like that once every few months. That may be a bit much to ask, but I would appreciate it. And I'm going to go up to the special 3 here just because I want to get my ice armor to proc. Let them use that. Okay. Yeah, so that should get my ice armor up. Yeah, I really wish they'd release some new content in terms of the solo storyline every couple of months. But that's probably a bit too ambitious and too quick for them. And I guess not everybody's crazy like me and does everything immediately the second it comes out. And that's why that ice armor is important, guys. If I hadn't had it up, I would probably be dead right now. So I'm going to let him use that L2. And I'm going to use my special 3, get that ice armor back. Iceman is just absolutely so valuable if you get to face a Mephisto. I'm so glad I'm not having to do this without an Iceman. Try and let that aura of incineration get him to his special 2. Wow, I was just not paying attention there. Alright, give me the L2. Alright. L2. Whew, and that was kind of close, but we got him down. Yeah, I'm so glad I don't have to fight Mephisto anymore without Iceman. I did it earlier today. The first time I ran through this map, I took him on. I took my 5-star Yellow Jacket in. He's a rank 4, and I completely ignored the fact that of his aura of incineration, and I was able to get through it. So if you've got a rank 4 or 5-star, you can just push through that, and it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so we're going to take Cap in first. See how low we can go in terms of damage. And I'm going to have to be a little more careful and strategic this time, in that I don't have quite as much health on my champs as I did last time starting this, so I'm going to have to try and be a little more careful and not just throw my champs at him. Still learning to talk and play the game at the same time. You guys are awesome for being patient with me. Okay, so that's how you get that evade. Gotta be careful, it looks like. That smash is so dangerous. But it's thankfully just his next attack. It doesn't stay until he successfully smashes you. That's nice. Okay, and that was a mistake. And a bunch of mistakes there. So when he's got the smash active, you do not need to attack after he uses a special. So that is good information there, because he's not going to take that bounce. He's not going to be affected by your hit, and so it's gonna hurt what he does to you afterwards. Alright, try and bait that special. Come on. And now he's got a smash active, so I'm not gonna want to go in and attack after he uses it. Okay, so it's not active there, and it's that little yellow icon if you watch for that. That's what is going to let you know if he's got his smash active or not. Ooh, awfully close to getting him to his L3 there. Got to be careful of that power drain. Okay. Okay, he is going unblockable, so gonna have to be really careful here. No smash active there, so I was able to go right back in. All right. So I still gotta work on that special one evade. It's a little bit delayed. If you jump back too soon, he's gonna get you, and he got me. X23 should be able to finish him off, no problem though. Just gonna have to pick up an intercept really early on, because you can't get a parry on that first initial. Oh, wow, I thought I timed that well. I went too soon there. All right, so here comes the question: do I heal up, or do I try and do it with what I got? He's got 9,000 health left. I feel like this is pass or fail. We're gonna go with Scarlet Witch, and if I have to bring Iceman back, I will heal him up some. There we go. So the heavy comes out to play. Bait the special too. And that was perfect. I could not have played that any better. Fantastic. Alright, so let's see how much further I can get into this second quest. So this second quest of this chapter. And I'm just gonna leave my champs there and then head over to the arena once that's done. Maybe they've even, nope, still haven't cleared me in Alliance War. My schedule's a little different than a lot of guys in my alliance, which is fine. We make it work. I'm typically awake when the Europeans are awake, not when my fellow Americans are awake. But it works for us. Gonna try and do this fight with no parries, guys. We'll see how I do. That was close. Oh, you gotta love Scarlet Witch, guys. Couple of Furies and they just go down. Just go down. Hey, what's up if you're just joining us? Thank you so much for joining in the stream. I'm just knocking out some of this Uncollected difficulty for the monthly quest. And when I run out of energy here, I'm gonna get back to some arena grinding. So thanks for joining us. If you're arena grinding or doing something fun like that, let me know. Interested to know what you guys are up to. Alright, so I was talking earlier, I saw the Nightcrawler on this path and so started talking about him. Oh, that was dangerous. Okay. So, back me into a corner. Alright, so he swapped stances, now he's easy. Now he's easy. Man, that damage is just insane on my Scarlet Witch. I did not have an awakened Scarlet Witch back when, back before the nerf, so I never got to fully experience the power. But if it was better than what she is today, she was a freaking wrecking ball. Awesome. So he's down. And it looks like when I have, maybe I'll have enough energy for one more fight here and then I'll move over. And I'm probably going to grind out one or two more milestones in the arena and then I am going to go to bed, guys. Because that's important. Billy says that he thinks I'm a Borg. Because I don't seem to sleep. I just regenerate, guys. So really nerding out with you guys with some Star Trek references there. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Whoa, okay. Got wrecked. Every once in a while I feel like I just lose focus. Do you guys do that when you've been playing for a while? Do you guys lose focus and get hit with something that you really shouldn't have? What just happened to me? Perfect example of that. I gotta say, it's always embarrassing when a champ like Iron Fist KOs you. Billy said, haha, just plug yourself in. Yep, just plug myself back up, recharge the batteries. Not much sleep required at this point. I'm assuming that when my first child is born, I will actually figure out what it means to be sleep deprived. I've been told that I have no idea, so we'll see. Billy says plug yourself into a USB port. No, it requires a special plug for me to recharge my personal battery. So I'm a discriminating cyborg. I don't just accept any kind of plug, Billy. I'm not that kind of cyborg. All right. I can't help it. I just love it when I'm fighting magic and she doesn't get the limbo proc. I just, it makes me so happy. It's nice being able to fight a magic without a mystic dispersion. I feel like everyone I fight has it. You see him in war so much. Alright, that does it. Yeah, Billy said if I want to be environmentally friendly, I could convert to solar powered. That may be a good idea for the future. I like to think that I'm a little, when I play the game, I'm a little bit of a machine. We'll see. I'll leave that to you guys' discrimination on whether or not I am actually what I say I am. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I am rocking some of this Uncollected difficulty. If you haven't subscribed already, you should definitely do so, as I've got some pretty ambitious goals for the channel, and would love to have you along for the ride. So once again, thanks for joining me tonight. Wow, I wasn't even close, and he teed that thing up. So good for you, Miles Morales. You wasting your specials there. Man, they do so much damage on the block now. Those 6 stars do. They are not friendly to 4 stars. Heal up a little bit. Maybe just let him bleed out. Yep, there he goes. Hey, what's up? Happy 30 years joining in the party. I appreciate you jumping in, saying hi. You guys are always welcome to jump in the chat, say hi. I appreciate it. Appreciate the extra hangout and support. Okay, so it looks like I'm out of energy. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 6. 6 energy left. So I think I'm gonna jump into arena. We'll see if I can stay awake long enough to get up to 6 more energy for that. If not, it's cool. I will wrap it up in the morning. Alright. I've really been enjoying the little bit of arena grinding I have been doing. I've really been enjoying getting to use some champs that I don't really use that frequently. So that's one reason to play the arena if you don't. Happy 30 years asks, what time is it out my way? It is 4:03 a.m. I'm a little bit of a night owl. If you guys haven't figured that out already. So happy 30 years says 11 p.m. in New Zealand. So yeah, so your schedule's probably a little more normal than mine. Wow. So I almost just completely messed up. This, I think, is my first time to play on this new stage. I really like it. That is rocking, man. Take him up to the special 3 there. Won't even worry about it. Have you guys seen the new stage yet? That's really cool. I'm liking it. Happy 30 years says 4 a.m. Ouch. Yeah, it's not so much an ouch situation for me. I generally I still get 6 or 7 hours of sleep. I am a small business owner, and my business hours are a little complicated. So if I go to bed before like 11 p.m., I've typically got somebody calling me with a work issue anyway. So that's part of the reason I'm a little bit more of a night owl. You know, I haven't fought many unstoppable colossuses with Mystic Dispersion, but he's able to go unstoppable a lot more than usual here. That's actually a pretty good tool. Probably be good for Alliance Wars. Happy 30 years says, yeah, that stage is very cool. Yeah, I like it. It took me completely off guard, and I almost got hit at the beginning of that fight because of it. Did you guys, were y'all able to watch Brian Grant's Legends run for Act 5.4? He used Ronin to do some crazy things. When your opponent has a bunch of buffs, Ronin absolutely wrecks them. Just absolutely wrecks them. His stun lasts longer, and he gets more damage. And so, if you go back and check out his Legends run, and I think he may have posted like a highlight clip from that, like posted some of the best stuff from it. If you go back and watch that, he does some crazy things with, I think it was a 4-star Ronin that I did not, just honestly, I didn't realize that he could hit that hard. So pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see him figure out a way to utilize him to help get through that content as fast as possible. Let's see. Billy says our friend Loons loves him and gets a lot of stuff done from when he got him. Yeah, he's got him as a 5-star rank 4, and says he's an absolute tank. I don't know, like, I don't know that I like Ronin enough to rank him up as a 5-star. I think as a 4-star, he's got some value, enough value to be ranked up and used in very specific circumstances. But I don't know that I would use T2 alphas on him, just because those are so incredibly scarce. But Loons has had a little bit of trouble pulling God tier 5 stars, so I get it. If you're just really in a place where you're having to choose between champs and maybe you've got some tier 2 alphas expiring, not a terrible choice, just not my first choice. Love that shortened duration on the debuffs from Groot. Just saved me a bit. Not a lot. That's if you don't bleed, Agent Venom's L1 doesn't hit too hard. Oh, so Happy 30 Years says that vid made me awaken my 4-star Ronin. I forgot how niche unique he was. I used him back in the day versus that buffed up Venom. Yeah, so a lot of people would take their 3-star Ronin and use them against that. It's Act 4, I think maybe Chapter 3, Stage 6, that a lot of people used a 3-star Ronin to beat back in the day. So pretty cool. He's very specialized. They're like, you could play him more than just those things, but there are just so many better options most of the time that I wouldn't want to rank him up as my top option for like everything. I was so disappointed, guys, with how, when I started playing this game, how garbage War Machine is. I really love the character, and with all the armaments, I think they should have made him hit so much harder. I mean, his name's War Machine, guys. So I'm really hoping that in the next couple of months they'll buff him, kind of like they did Luke Cage and Red Hulk. Yeah, Billy said that Ronan was God tier back in the day. Yeah, I don't know. That may have been before my time. I don't know if I ever would have called him God tier, but he's definitely got his uses. So, if you've got him as a 4-star and you've got a bunch of cosmic catalysts, he's not a bad choice to rank up just for those times when he is very useful. I saw a lot of people using him against War Machine in the Michael B. Jordan challenge. So, good choice there. Let's see, take Cyclops. Anytime I'm going into arena stuff, I always try and get kind of a mix of classes going in there, because I don't want to go in with all the same class and then definitely end up with a class disadvantage. It still happens sometimes like this, but most of the time if you take in different classes, you can get no class disadvantages. I pulled Doctor Strange as a 4-star from a premium like 2 years ago, guys, and have never awakened him. I know Billy's still salty about them nerfing Doctor Strange, and a lot of us we don't even like using the word nerf right now because there's so much talk about one of our favorite, most popular champs in the game that I'm going to try and get later this month. Happy 30 years says the Brian Grant vid showcasing Stark Spidey with collar tech and perma stunning of the L1 definitely opened my eyes. Got me looking at my masteries again. Yeah, and that's something that Happy 30 years is familiar with my friend Worm. We're all in an alliance together. Worm and I were talking about that the other day. I think a lot of us got sucked into, we all just kind of do the same mastery setup for the most part because we just assume that that's the best thing. You know, there are some variances, suicides, no suicides, but for the most part our masteries are all pretty much the same. So we got to talking about how maybe there's a better setup that is being overlooked just because that's kind of what everybody does. So I'm going to be looking at my masteries. I'd like to make a vid on it at some point, but I'm thinking, you know, I mean, like the Fury masteries, most of the time I feel like I have felt like those are garbage, and I have advised people not to use them. But if you've got a Hyperion or a Medusa, is it worth it to invest in those to potentially have a character that is already good be absolutely fantastic? Billy said, can I read that? Let's see. Billy really liked Doctor Strange. We'll just put it that way. The doctors in this game, Dr. Voodoo, Doctor Strange, right on up there at the top. And I still feel like Doctor Strange has his uses. I don't feel like he's a champ that you just want to play all the time, but he's definitely got some utility that can be pretty helpful in unique situations, similar to Ronan. Guys, I totally thought I had won that match, and I stopped fighting and started looking at the computer screen as opposed to playing the game, and I nearly just got wrecked by Hulk. Oh, that would have been bad. I mean, not the end of the world. It's just arena, but and I wouldn't have lost my streak or anything, but I'm getting used to that. The other day when or I say the other day, a couple of weeks ago when Dorky Diggity Dave from Dork Lessons popped into my stream or into my live chat and was chatting with some of my guys in live chat. It took me off guard so bad when I noticed he had popped in. I completely stopped fighting and nearly died there as well. So still learning this whole play the game and talk and check the chat. Billy says back in the day you could get him back to full health always. Yeah. they really messed him up as a champ. He's nowhere as strong as he used to be. I think the fact that they didn't want to bring him in as a 5-star is a little silly, because they definitely took him down enough of a notch that I think he would have been fine as a 5-star. Right. Let's see. I think, just to let you guys kind of know what the plan is, I think I'm gonna get up to 150,000, so I'll get in the pool for this champ, because that's a good thing to do for your fellow summoners. And then got wrecked. Trying to talk and play at the same time. I think I'm gonna get up to 150,000, get this next milestone. I'm gonna try and check back in, see if maybe I can finish off that map in the Uncollected difficulty. And then we'll take a look at Alliance War. So just to let you guys know where I'm at, what the plan is. I do have Mystic Dispersion at a 3, in case you guys were wondering. So Angela is like the worst possible champ against Mystic Dispersion. So getting that power buffed up. Happy 30 years says, yep, I missed the AQ King back in the day. Used to use 3 and 4-star Doctor Strange with Scarlet Witch. Yeah, that right there, the fact that you were using 3 and 4-star Doctor Strange with Scarlet Witch should tell you a little bit about how powerful they were. Dr. Z, welcome into the stream, man. Thanks for joining me. If you are new to the stream, I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining us. I am pretty much solely focused on Marvel Contest of Champions as a YouTuber. So that's what I do and love. Uh-oh, got a little bit of a connection issue here. That should work itself out though. Okay. Are you a subscriber, Dr. Z? If you are, we can update our number. Oh, guys, we just hit a new subscriber number. So welcome to the stream. Gonna update that. 55 subscribers. And Dr. Z, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know. I'm probably gonna make you our subscriber of the day tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Sorry. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I've got lots of special events planned. But on Monday, you will be my subscriber of the day. So you should check back in on Monday. I'll stream twice on Monday. So you will see your name in my stream twice that day. All right, Rocket Raccoon. Do you guys like Rocket? You probably just noticed I've got him as a 550. He is. I love how hard he hits. He is obviously a bit of a glass cannon, but I really enjoy his animations and how hard he hits. I don't mind the glass cannons. It only matters if you get hit. Good old Ultron. Do you guys remember the days back when he was a good Alliance war boss? Not anymore, boys. I don't know. Every once in a while he'll catch you with a not as a boss, but maybe a mini boss or on a regen node. Every once in a while he'll catch you with one of those tricky evades, and that kind of sucks. But for the most part, he's not the Alliance boss he used to be. Back when they changed the regen to off the base pool, he just absolutely dropped off. Not what he used to be. Alright, so let's see where that put us in terms of... Okay. Alright, so let's check back into the Uncollected difficulty and see if I'm clear in Alliance War. So we'll jump over there. Hey, welcome to the stream, new guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you hopping in. Okay, so doesn't look like I'm clear in war yet, and not quite able to fight there. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining me. I think I'm gonna call it a night. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe and ring the bell that lets you know when I go live and when I post videos. I'm hoping to get some unique content back up on the channel this week because I have a much less crazy week. The thumbs ups always help and push me up the YouTube search engine, so if you want to help me with that, I'd appreciate it. Also, you are always welcome to follow me on Twitter. That way we can talk more than just when I am live streaming. So join me there, and as always, I hope you guys have an awesome night.